Hello. I hope that you are well. I can see that Brett is there in the chat. Hi, Brett. I hope that you're having a really lovely Saturday and that things are well with you. And as you guys have seen by the thumbnail, I was able to get hold of the fantastic Mickey and Minnie Mouse set, which is really cool. It was actually kind of interesting because it had been listed on the Lego website for ages and ages, but it was so expensive. I think it was nearly $300, and I was just like, I don't know whether or not I can justify spending that amount of money on Mickey and Minnie. But then I was looking at the Big W webpage the other day, well, actually a few weeks ago, to be perfectly honest, and some of their Lego was 20% off. So I was able to actually pick this up for quite a good price because it was originally cheaper than the Lego website anyway, and then plus with the 20% off, I thought that it was kind of doable. So yeah, this is what we're going to be building today. And I have unboxed everything only because the box was quite big, but look at how cool that is. Oh my gosh, I can't. It's such a cool little picture on the inside cover. And then we've also got quite a bit of a preamble inside the instructions as well, talking about notes from the designer and all of that sort of thing too. So we're going to open up bag number one. Oh, Mama Lego is here as well. Hi, it's so lovely to have you here. And Corne is saying, floating around, currently building the part. Oh, fantastic. I always like to hear that people are building along with me. So that should be good fun. So I'm going to just open up bag number one. And we can get building and find out how everyone has been going this week and what has been happening in your lives as well. And hopefully things are going okay. And that you've been able to get some nice Lego treats and all of that sort of thing as well. Right, bags will be just going on the floor tonight. So yeah, it's been another busy week for me, which is why there is still no video, 2 filmed videos and no edited videos. One day I will get them sorted. I think things will be settling down at work very, very soon, which I am really looking forward to, going back to some sort of a bit more of a normal structure. And I've got those black pages again, this instruction booklet. So we'll see how much stuff I miss and get bamboozled by these black instruction pages. It's the only trouble with these fancy sets, isn't it? So what else has been going? Oh, cool. Corne saying that he's built the cinema and the organic cafe yesterday. The park was late, so building it with me. Oh, yay. I did a castle short. Oh, fantastic. I know. It seems like those shorts are quite good at getting stuff promoted on YouTube, but I don't really understand how to film nearly 60 seconds or whatever it is. I'm much more of a long format type of a person, but that's really exciting, Brett. I'm glad. You know, you build some fantastic stuff, and you're such a lovely person to have in the Lego community. That's really well deserved. Yeah. And Corne, I did, and I did order the Mickey Mouse sets with the stuff that arrived this Mickey Mouse set with the stuff that arrived last week, but this took a little bit longer to get here, which is fine. So that's why it's getting built up this week. And I have also been able to order the shopping mall as well. So I think next week we will be building up the shopping mall. But that hadn't quite come through in time for tonight. Jazza's here as well. Hey, Jazza. It's lovely to have you here. Wombat's just down here in front of me, keeping an eye on things, making sure that I'm not going too far off the rails. Just off the rails enough. Right. Yeah. Oh, but Brett, that's so exciting about your channel. I'm really pleased to hear that. So that's so cool. What else has been going on with you guys? I'm hoping that things are. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Two of those little Technic black things. Oh, there we go. Everyone's saying hello to each other, which is always so lovely. You guys are so fantastic to hang out with. It's just really nice to be able to have such lovely people. No, not dancing. I don't know if I've got the strength to do any dancing tonight. It's been one of those weeks. Yeah, so but you know, I do really enjoy coming on here and chatting to you all, but I'm probably not going to be as chipper as what I normally am. I do feel like I could have done with an extra nap this afternoon. But I also absolutely love hanging out with you all. So yeah. Oh my gosh, first COVID jab. Wow. That's going to be an interesting adventure, I think is the best way to put that. I don't know what else to call it. But yeah, hopefully, well, I'm sure, like, I mean, I'm sure it's safe and all of those sorts of things, but quite often after we've had some of those jabs is that we do feel a bit run down and things like that. And that's not COVID specific, that's for any sort of flu jab, isn't it? Yeah, I think that there's been a few issues with trying to get those sorts of things sorted out here in Australia. I don't think that that's been going as smoothly as what the politicians have wanted it to. But to be fair, I do think that there are probably other places that have got a higher priority compared to us. I'd much prefer for countries that are at higher risk to make sure that their vulnerable people are safer first. And then obviously within Australia, I'm probably not going to be that far up the top of the list as to who needs to get jabbed. Oh, fantastic. Oh, Corné, I'm so pleased to hear that. That's absolutely fantastic. You know how proud we all are of you as well. I just think that you are, you know, such a lovely person, and you always put in so much hard work to anything that you're doing. So I'm not surprised that you've done really well with making sure that your lessons are really good and fantastic and yeah, almost flawless. But of course, when you're here with us, you're always flawless in my eyes. So there's never any reason to doubt how awesome you are. And what's Rogue saying? Oh my gosh, packing sausage rolls and coffee right now. That's fantastic. I know. It would be wonderful if you could just share those through the screen, Jezza. We can all just help ourselves to a cuppa and a sausage roll. That would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. And Mama Lego is watching here. Your 5-year-old granddaughter. Oh, that's so lovely. Totally have fun destroying my Lego and mix and match the minifigs. No, that's all part of the fun of Lego though, isn't it? I think, you know, I remember a year or so ago, I was always so worried about dropping Lego or accidentally, you know, knocking something over and breaking a mock or whatever. And then it was just like, oh, but the beauty of Lego is that you get to put it back together. And so while there is, you know, some level of frustration with some of that creative process, it's sort of like, well, you know, actually it's not too bad when we get to put things back together again. This way, right. I'm getting very bamboozled trying to put together the base of Mickey Mouse, which is always an interesting sign, isn't it? When we're getting thrown off by the very first few steps of the Lego build. That's so nice. I think that one of the things that I do actually quite enjoy doing, I don't have very many mini figures, but I do have quite a few mini dolls, and I do actually quite enjoy mixing and matching them. So it is funny that you sort of say that, Mama Lego. Is that correct? Okay, that was correct. So yeah, and then yeah, so I think it's sort of kind of good fun where I get to sort of sort out different outfits and figure out who's going to wear what and what hairdos they're going to have and all of that sort of thing. I do really enjoy that. We are getting there, gang. So that's where I am up to so far with the base. Right. But there's a lot of turning it over, flipping it back upside down and back to front. Not that that's a bad thing, but, you know, just an observation how much flipping is required. This goes in here. And I must admit that I do quite like the fact that Lego is using like a lot of the different coloured parts when we're doing some of this like undercover stuff, because it does make it easier to find, you know, like the 1x3s if they're the only part that's in yellow and that type of thing. So that's kind of cool. More little parts. So what else has been going on? Oh, Winnie the Pooh. Has anyone been able to get hold of the Winnie the Pooh sets yet? I did order mine the other day, but I think that I won't be it's on back order, so I had to put in a back order thing through the Lego website, which I did find very interesting because I'd never seen that on the Australian website before. Now that might not just be, that might just be because of the type of sets that I order. But yeah, I was quite happy to have been able to at least put in my order for Winnie the Pooh, so that's kind of cool. Very pleased about that. I will be looking forward to building that set immensely, so that's kind of cool as well. Tinkering a bit with the Lego Star Wars set. The ITS transport I bought a little while ago. It's a big transport, carries only one small crate. Activation. Progress. I know. There are moments where you do sort of look at this Lego build and it's like, I don't know whether or not all of this is really worth just being able to put one small pilot in this aircraft. But anyway, that's all fine, I guess. And then Mama Lego is saying, finally bought the bouquet and roses and got email that Winnie is on the way. Oh, that's exciting, Mama. Oh, my gosh, yes. I am very much looking forward to having Winnie on the way as well. So I think that that's going to be such a lovely set to build. I'm just such a Winnie the Pooh fan. It's just, as are a lot of people. So yeah, I think that that's going to be a really nice set. And I do have some of my bouquet up over here as well. I couldn't fit all of them into that particular vase, but I think that that looks really pretty over there. So I'm quite happy with how that sort of turned out, which is good. So I'll just see if I can pivot you guys over. So yeah, there's my bouquet just over here. So I've got the roses, the pink snapdragons, whatever that purple thing was, and a couple of the little frondy things as well. So that's just over there, which is really cool. It's so nice to sort of be able to have that just over there as part of my, you know, everyday lounge room type thing. And then most of the other flowers are over that side in my dresser with some of my other coloured vases and that type of thing too. So yeah, it's good. It's a really nice set. I think the build for the bouquet wasn't as enjoyable as what I'd hoped it would be, and I don't know whether or not that's because I was live streaming and I wasn't focusing enough on what I was doing, or if the black pages made it difficult to see certain steps and certain parts. So the overall build experience I didn't think was as enjoyable as what I had hoped it would be for the bouquet. But at the end of each flower, it was really rewarding. So it was like these funny little moments of like, what's going on? And then sort of like, oh my gosh, this looks really pretty. Oh no, hang on, now I have to do it 3 more times. And I didn't realize that that's what was supposed to be happening. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the build. I think it would be one of those builds that would be much more pleasant just being able to like unwind at the end of the day and just be like, okay, let's just, you know, chill out and take this really slow and really easy and that sort of thing. And the roses and the tulips are still sold out here in Australia, so I did look for them. And so is the Elf Clubhouse as well. So I'm still keeping an eye on those things. Oh, there's Pucky. He's just out in the back garden having a little bit of a scruffle and a chat to the neighbourhood dogs. Yeah, I think that would be really lovely as well. The roses and the tulip to the bouquet. Yeah. Yeah, I think you'd need a bit more focus and concentration to build that one. So, but it's really pretty. It's really, really pretty build. And I think it's one of those things where it doesn't look like an obvious Lego build either. So, which is why I'm quite happy just to have it over here with some of my other little quirky home items. Yeah, yes, it is. Yeah, the really long, really, really long, which was amazing. There's a few other like little flower poly bags and things like that I was able to see in some of the friend sets, and I do think that some of those flowers would be really nice to add in to like the bouquet or as other things, but you'd need to get some more of those sand green axle pieces. So yeah. And then Brett has been ordering horses for the castle, and Brixloth has knights for, oh wow, oh that's so fantastic, Brett, that's awesome. Brixloth is such a lovely person, absolutely love their channel. I think that it's really, really nice addition to our lovely little Lego community. I'm getting bamboozled by these instructions already. Okay, so this goes like that. This goes like that. Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. Okay, I'm just going to do my best, gang, and we'll see what happens. See how this turns out. I'm not super confident. I'm not sure if I have seen the Easter gift with purchase. You'll have to let me know a bit more, like give me a bit more of a feedback on that one. I've been so forgetful lately. I don't know. There's been a lot going on. My week has been an interesting week. So it ended on a good note, but started off quite intense, which wasn't that great. For my mental health, but it's fine now. Everything's okay. I feel a lot happier about moving forward. I've just done this thing. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what I was doing, but I managed to put it together. So, small wins. And Jez is saying recently bought a horse and they are super expensive. Oh, are they? Oh my gosh, I didn't realise that. Is that because they're like specific castle horses, or is it just generic Lego horses? I do know that the goats tend to be quite pricey. Oh, okay, cool. So Have about 10 and 9 of the vintage. I think I've got another 8 for about 25. Cool. Yes, there is actually a cricket somewhere in my house at the moment. And last night it was even bouncing around on the cushions near my head, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think that's too close comfort for me and an insect. And just before I started filming, it was actually bouncing around under the dining room table, which is where I film, and I'm sort of like going, if partway through the video I suddenly leap up and am kicking my legs in the air and trying to flip my feet, it's probably because there's a cricket bouncing around on my feet. So we've got the horses are costly, but the dragons are more expensive. Yes. Yes. Oh, the other thing that also happened this week as well is that I did actually order in some of the new wave sets as well. So I did get them all. So we'll probably build that next week. But I also ended up ordering in the Ninjago dragon too, the jungle dragon. So I'm really excited about building that one. I haven't built a dragon for ages, so I'm really looking forward to doing that, which should be really super lovely. The gift with purchase is the carrot house. If you spend over so much, I don't usually get that. No, I don't usually end up with a gift with purchase either. I tend to be a little bit more frugal when it comes to purchasing things from Lego. So I tend to miss out on the gifts with purchases. I have gotten a couple, particularly when I was trying to get the exclusive Lego sets. And then, and when I did order Winnie the Pooh as well, I almost have enough VIP points in order to get like a chunk of money off. So I didn't quite have enough to get like a chunk of money off Winnie the Pooh, but I think that with Winnie the Pooh, then I'll be able to get my next like exclusive Lego item cheaper. Last week I had this problem as well, and I just can't seem to find tiles. There it is. It's hiding from me. True, I like the look of them, but personally, but personally, I like the ones with heads you have to assemble yourself rather than an actual head piece. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, hang on. I've got to go back. Carrot house. If you spend it over so much, I've never gotten them. I was chatting with MJ Brooks the other day, and we mentioned you because we were chatting about elves. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love the elves. Love the elves. The other day in the Discord, Jake was actually talking about the fact that he's heard a rumor that elves might be coming back, and it might just be a rumor, which is cool. We're happy to go with rumors every now and again, but I don't know what would happen. Oh, Robin's here. Hi, Robin. How you going? It's lovely to have you here. I don't know what would happen if they actually did bring elves back. Be so excited. True, I like the look of them. Personally, I like the ones with the head that have to rather than a head piece. Yeah, it's sort of interesting how they do that as well. Like I think the Chinese dragon dance set was really lovely. Oh, Raps is here as well. Hey, Raps is really lovely because of the way that they constructed the Lego dragon, which was out of parts, whereas obviously with the Lego elves, they had sort of like the molded head and then the molded jaw that we put together. We do get a Mickey Mouse autograph, which is kind of cool to put on the base. And Mama Lego's hoping to get the carrot house. Yay! Raps is here. Yay! Oh, Darren's here. I hope that you're going okay, Darren. Hugs to you, buddy. I know that you've had quite a intense past week or so it's lovely that you've stopped by to say hello. Elves will never come back. Robin, you don't have to ruin my dreams. No, it's unlikely that it will ever return. I do think that every now and again people do sort of talk about rumours and those sorts of things, which I think is fair enough. That's what happens. People can speculate and have opinions, can't they, around what certain things may or may not mean. So I think especially because Lego put in that sticker in the park set that actually had Elvendale written on it, I think that that's probably what started the rumour mill up again with the whole elves situation. Oh. MJ was saying about the elves dragons. Yeah, I love the elves dragons. I think that they're really beautiful. And I also really like that they're all sort of slightly different, but you can tell that they come from the same universe. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Ninjago jungle dragon compares as well, because just visually they do sort of look similar. So yeah, it'll be exciting to be able to get hold of a dragon set, another little dragon set, and get a bit of a Lego dragon fix. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Tad repetitive, but okay. Yeah, I think I need tad repetitive today, Robin. Tad repetitive is going to suit me just fine. Ricky Ty's here as well. Hey, buddy. It's so lovely to have you here. I hope that you are well and that things have been going okay for you. It's lovely to have you stop by. Right, on to making the sides of this little thing look fancier. So obviously at the moment you can still sort of see all the structure. Robin did read that Lego will be bringing back some old themes via the 3-in-1 creator line. Oh, that's kind of cool. I think, have they sort of been doing that a bit with the creator theme as well? Like, it was creator that had the pirate ship or something with it as well, wasn't it? And then they also did the pirate roller coaster and stuff through creator. And Mark's here as well. Hey, Mark, it's lovely that you've stopped by, buddy. I hope that you have been going well and that you are enjoying your weekend so far. It's lovely that you're here. And just finished the park. Absolutely gorgeous set. Yes, I agree with that as well. It's really pretty. And I really like the way that it's sort of structured and shaped and all of those sorts of things too. Yeah, it's just sort of really nice to have a set that sort of, looks a bit more sort of like, just like a really picturesque sort of park. That's a very strange sentence. Every now and again I'll say something while I'm on live stream and I'll be thinking to myself, that's just a slightly weird thing to say. But you guys don't seem to mind. So that's nice. Oh, yeah, and then Brett's asking about the 3-in-1 castle, which is very exciting, I know, for a lot of people. So that should be good. Bricky Tie's all good, just having a break from building, got loads of parts to sort, all good fun. Yes, perfect type of stuff to be doing on a Saturday, I think, sorting and relaxing. Everyone's saying hello to each other. And Robin's saying exactly the head of Lego Ideas mentioned it. Raps is saying biggest regret is I never bought Lego elf sets and now I've discovered that I love them so much. I know. You're not alone in that though, Raps. I think it was one of those themes that just sort of flew under the radar for such a long time. And the people that did get hold of them just love them. Like, I've never encountered anyone that has built elf sets or, looked at the elves theme and sort of gone, But maybe that's just because people find out that I'm obsessed with them and they're like, well, better not tell her that I think that they're a bit average. So maybe that might be part of it. But yeah, so many people that I know think that they're just it's such an awesome theme. And there's been so many people that I've spoken to that have just sort of said, yeah, I really regret not getting hold of those sets when they came out. So it's sort of interesting how that sort of happens with certain things as well, isn't it? Just trying something new, Mark. So a few people said to me that they wanted face cam, and that was something that I had been intending on doing for a little while. And I had hoped to be able to figure out how to have a face cam and a hand cam at the same time, but I've not been able to work that out just yet. And then when I was invited onto Cafe Corner's stream, her fundraising live stream, I thought that most of the other participants would also have face cams. So I tried it out for that, and a few people who usually watch me have sort of said, cool, can we see more of that? And I was like, if that's what you guys want, of course, let's do it. So, yeah. But again, it's up to you guys as to whether or not you prefer to watch me build or look at me talk. Or I'm hoping one day I will actually be able to have two views so you can see both. I just haven't been able to figure out how to do that yet. So, yeah, sometime soon we'll have both. But yeah, I'm really not that worried about which you prefer. It's entirely up to you guys as to what you prefer to look at. But I also think that it's just nice to be able to mix things up every now and again as well, and do something a little bit different. Talk to you guys in a bit of a different way. It's probably not quite as visually exciting as far as watching Lego building is concerned, but this is the best that I can manage at the moment. Just built the excellent Medieval Blacksmith fabulous set. I haven't heard anything bad about that set yet from anyone. So I'm not surprised that you're also saying that that's awesome. Oh my gosh, there's someone hanging out with their friends outside. So you'll get a bit of Pucky now, gang. Oh, Amy's here. Hi, Amy. I hope you're well. I hope that you've been having a lovely week and that you've been enjoying lots of building. And the Maniac's here as well. Hi, La Maniac. It's so lovely that you've stopped by. I hope that you are well and enjoying your life. Having a good week, enjoying everything. Yeah. And then Raps is saying, I only have the water dragon set. Yeah, but the water dragon is very lovely. And then the Maniac saying good morning to everyone else, which is super lovely. And then yes, yeah, I think that's what I've heard as well about the vaccine, is obviously a few headaches as well. I think that your arm is only as sore as the person, how good the person is at giving vaccines, though. So some medical staff are a bit better at giving more pain-free vaccinations than others. So hopefully it will all go well. And I think it will just be nice to have that peace of mind as well, won't it? So I think that's... I've been trying not to look too much at a lot of the Raya stuff because I want to try and experience those sets for myself. And I have actually found somewhere here in Australia that sells them at a reasonable price. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks I will be able to get hold of them as well, which will be super exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. Am I doing this right? I'm very confused. Oh, okay, yes, I am. Right, cool. Okay. Just needed a bit of reassurance there, gang. I wasn't going off on a weird tangent again. Yeah, things are going okay, Amy. yeah, just it's been another quite busy week at work, but hopefully things will be slowing down a bit again soon, which will be really lovely. And then I can get back to editing my videos and doing some more stuff with Lego and doing some more stuff that I actually enjoy. And because things have been quite busy with work, and I've been at the and just sort of really focused on all of that sort of stuff, I will actually also admit that I've been playing a lot more Animal Crossing than I have building Lego. So that's been my little treat to myself, is actually, hanging out with my little on my island with my little animals doing that, which has been quite sort of enjoyable and a really nice way to unwind and that sort of thing after long work days. So looked at some videos sharing the details about the new 3. Sounds really good. I like the idea of Adorabuild possibly being a tower. Yes, Jezza does enjoy his towers. Post-apocalyptic or castle towers. Either way, it's all good. Oh no. Oh, that's no. Oh, that's okay, Raps. Have a lovely weekend. Yeah, it's always lovely that you stop by. And then Bricky Ty is saying, had his first jab last week, was fine for a few hours, sore arm, shivering all night, and then Sunday felt like you'd been hit by a truck. Oh no. I know, that's the only thing about vaccines, isn't it? Is that people don't really take into account the time it takes to sort of build up that sort of resistance and your body's immune systems to sort of function. Been getting the Rapunzel tower in parts for a mock build. Yeah, I know. I've been, I know. But that Rapunzel tower is awesome. And then Rogue saying sounds similar to his wife's experience. Yes. Everyone's saying goodbye to Raps, which is lovely. And then another great tower set. There's something really attractive about a good functional tower. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, that was the worst thing. Couldn't build Lego for 2 whole days. It was a nightmare. Oh dear, I know. Yeah, wow. Going to do some sets with my niece today. Oh, that's so nice, Amy. That sounds lovely. It's always a good thing to be able to hang out with family and do really chilled out and fun things like that, isn't it? And then everyone's in horror tie over you not being able to build Lego. Sounds like the worst nightmare for all of us. Imagine that. No Lego for 2 whole days. What would we do? And then these are kind of interesting parts. They've got the sort of pearlescent glass in those sort of black aeroplane windows. And I've built 2 of these that go sort of either side of the base, which is kind of cool. So I do really like the look of that, sort of the pearlescent stuff that Lego's been doing. I know that it's probably not for everyone, but I think it's pretty. Oh my gosh, now I've got to try and attach this to that. Right, okay, I'm getting there, gang. So, whoops, almost there. So there's the base all done with the little pearlescent sections on the top and on the bottom and the lovely printed Mickey autograph. Yay! So, on to bag number 2. Oh my gosh, Brett, I know. It's never enough room. It's terrible. It's always just Oh my God, I know. I just can't ever fit all my Lego into the space that I have. Oh, that's so nice. Yes, I've heard from quite a few people that they've enjoyed it, which is really good to hear. I'm really pleased that people are enjoying that film. So I haven't seen it yet. So I'll probably end up doing what I usually do with Disney sets and build the set and then see the actual film years later, knowing me. That's terrible. No, Ricky was halfway through the corner garage and then just had to sit there and stare at her. I think that would make for a very impressive Lego live stream, Ricky Tie, if you were actually building it with your toes. Oh, Brickish is here. Hey, Joe. It's lovely that you have stopped by, mate. I hope that things are going well for you, that you've had a good week. Just plodding along, building up Mickey Mouse. So far, I've only gotten that far, though. So I haven't built much of a mouse at all, but I'm onto his first shoe. So we'll see how I go with the rest of this. I don't know. Have loads of track inherited from my son, who has left Lego behind, but have no room at all to be put down anywhere. It's all in a box instead. Oh my gosh, I know. Every now and again, I look at all my parts that are sort of stacked up in their different storage bins, and I'm just like going, oh, I just wish that you were out in the world existing rather than just locked away in a sad little plastic container. Right, I don't know how I'm going to go building up Mickey's shoes. I wonder if I need to do... Okay. No. Right, I think I just build one shoe at a time, but we'll see. We'll see if Lego surprises me once I get to the end of this little section and they say, uh-oh, actually... And Corne, you're really asking the wrong group of people whether or not you should buy more Lego. You know what my answer is always going to be when it comes to, should I buy this, should I buy that? I just sort of go, yep, get it. I'm terrible. Absolutely such a terrible influence on people buying Lego. But I think the size of the wind turbine is very small, so it is a bit like little compared to the size that it probably would be. And the car's really nice, but I think that the car isn't anything that different compared to what we've had from cars in the past. Okay, right. The instructions almost confused me then, but I held it together. There's Pucky again. One of my neighbours just got home and shut their car door. So Pucky's just letting them know that, you know, we're inside and not to bother us. And Joe's a bit tired, but good. Daddy Choo Choo is here. Sorting some parts then may start the medieval blacksmith, which Robin's already said is a brilliant build. So that's kind of cool and exciting. Bub. Okay. now that he's let the entire neighbourhood know that my front door is open and that we're inside, we're now safe. Oh no, don't you just hate it? I wanted to buy a Barracuda Bay today, but it's gone back up to full retail. Oh my God. They always do that to us. It's the worst. The absolute worst. Oh, Mum's Bricks is here as well. Who else is here? Oh, and Elle's here as well. Hi, Elle. I hope you're having a lovely day, my friend. And Mum's Bricks is here as well. Hello. I hope that you are having a lovely week as well. Oh, okay. Just getting confused. Reeling it in again. Trying not to get confused. Right. Not that bit. This bit. Right. Going. Just getting there. I've almost got a Mickey foot done. Everyone's saying hello to Mum's Bricks and Elle and Brickish and everyone, which is kind of cool. So that's really lovely to see that everyone's chatting. The build, yeah, no, I've only sort of really done this so far, which is sort of how most of these sorts of builds start. Is this correct? Oh no, I forgot bits. Oh my gosh. One of those days. Yeah, but the build is okay. It's okay so far. I'm enjoying the shoe. I almost called it a sneaker, but I don't know if Mickey Mouse wears sneakers or just yellow shoes. So yeah, but this looks kind of cute. It looks like what it's supposed to look like, so you can't really complain at that. So that's kind of cool. And okay, right, yes. Right, I'm on track. I'm okay. I'm on track. Right. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is about these black instructions, but these pages just really throw me off with the dark background. I'm struggling. Maybe it's just because my brain is not used to seeing instructions in that sort of colour. Finished Brickish's, Cornet's just catching up. Oh my gosh, the Sweet Shop cube, and she loved it. Yay! But those cubes are so much fun. I do really enjoy those cubes, so I'm not surprised. Gosh, I just realised that I said that I've got to finish editing 2 more videos, and I don't. I've actually got to finish editing more than 2. Whoops. Oopsies. There's a little mouse leg, a mouse foot, and a mouse leg. Sometimes I raid my Lego parts collection to build a new set I can't afford, but there are always some new part in a new colour I don't have, or printed part, or dare I mention them. Yeah, Cornet, I don't know why you're asking us whether or not you should buy more Lego. Yes. Yes is the answer. If you can afford to buy more Lego, buy more Lego. Elle's going, buy it. Elle's the professional and I listen to her. Exactly. Yeah, it is. It's a really cute little friend's car, isn't it? I wouldn't say that there's anything particularly special or unique about it, but if you want a really cute little friend's car to go into your friend's collection, it's the perfect set for that. And yeah, there's nothing that I would sort of complain about with that set either. And then any progress with the mocks? Nope. Sorry, Mark. It's all just been very slow going at the moment, unfortunately. But based on some of the questions that you've been asking on my live streams, I have actually filmed part of a video to give everyone a little bit of a mock update. So in that video, I do try and go through, I think 4 or 5 of my mocks that I have currently got in progress, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I still need to do a lot more editing on that video before I can post it, which is where the big delay is. Is I've just been stuck in an editing void, or a non-editing void, I should really say, shouldn't I? But hopefully that will, hopefully I'll be able to get that posted soon. Brix is saying hello to everyone. Kune, which was your favourite set to build out of all of those? I do have a mouse leg. La, la, la. Right. Now I have to just make sure that I attach my mouse leg in the right spot. Oh my gosh, it's too much pressure. Oh, no. Yeah, that's not good. Is that right? Did I get it? I did. I think I got it. Right. There's my mouse leg attached to my mouse platform. Fits in Andrea's garage. Yep. Almost done. Exactly. Just do it, buddy. You've got... Don't forget the puppy. I want that Dalmatian puppy. I love the park the most, but the cinema and the organic cafe are both gorgeous too. Yeah, I think I really like the park as well. I think the cinema is a really lovely set, and I do think that that's going to be I think the cinema is going to be the most mockable. Check out that leg. I know. No, Mark. I love that you ask about my mocks all the time. I think it's absolutely lovely that you are curious and interested in that stuff. I just feel like I let people down by taking such a long time to be able to film things. Yeah. So I think it is happening. There's stuff going on behind the scenes. So yeah, and I think it will be really nice for you guys to see some of the things that have been going on behind the scenes as well. I know that quite often I really like watching behind the scenes videos and those sorts of things. So it was really just more that it was sort of more an inspiration than anything else. Why did you ask if you should buy it? That's the question that we're all asking him, Elle. Forgot the puppy was in it. Yeah, it's a little red tub thing that is part of the trouser leg, which is kind of cool. Oh, here, there's the other one from the non-built trouser leg. Yeah, I've seen these in purple. I think that they also come in brown as well, don't they? So yeah, it's kind of creative. We're shocked, Corner. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to be tired. I think that we're all in a little bit of that type of a headspace this week. Yeah, all I build now are mocks, and you're so right. They take forever to build, let alone to film. I know. I think it's also just part of, like, I think everyone builds mocks in sort of a slightly different way as well. And I think that one of the things that does slow me down quite a bit is getting parts. So having to wait for parts to arrive can be a really long process for me. Have I done this? Oh, I have done this wrong. Oopsies. So yeah, that sort of takes time too, which is not great. I have recently put in a couple of Bricklink orders. I did actually put them in a few weeks ago, and they've both been sent, but neither of them have arrived yet. So hopefully they'll arrive in the next few weeks, and we'll just sort of see how we go from there. But even in those 2 large orders is that I haven't gotten all the parts that I would like in order to be able to finish the mocks. So then there's just going to be more waiting and more searching for some of those parts in order to be able to track them down online. So, but again, I just sort of go, I think that it's also just about building what we enjoy as well. And then I sort of thought, oh, Elle's off. Oh, Mum's bricks off. Okay, that's fine, Mum's bricks. I know how busy you are. Oh my gosh, what's going on with this thing? Okay, right, cool. So that's where I'm up to with Mickey's second shoe. Now, yeah, so I think it just sort of takes time, and ordering parts is just so slow for me. I've got a few of the new prints for 2021. I love them. Any opinions on the cash register, coin and milk prints that have been changed? I think, well, I quite like the fact that we've got a skinnier cash register. I prefer the cash registers in the white print anyway, rather than the grey, even though most cash registers aren't actually white in my universe in Australia, in reality. But I think in my Lego mocks, the white cash registers look better, and so it's nice to have the skinnier cash register. I don't think that the milk jug looks hugely different from a distance. I'm sure up close there are some of those changes, but I just sort of go, I'm sure that if you asked like a non-Lego fan, they probably wouldn't really be able to tell that there's that much difference between the new milk carton and the old milk carton. And and probably the same with the coin as well. Again, I think it's just because those parts are actually just sort of quite small. But yeah, I always think that it's nice to just have a bit of a refresh and revamp things as you go, and just sort of go, yep, it's time to just sort of make something look a little bit different. Again, I think that for things like supermarket mocks or like corner store mocks and those sorts of things, it's probably going to be nice to have a couple of different prints for milk cartons, so that it sort of looks a bit more like there's a few other brands that people can choose from for their milk. Everyone's saying goodbye to Mum's bricks. I'm waiting for my mock. I'm not. I've just always wanted to say that. Oh, Joe, you crack me up. I am. I'm waiting for Bricklink parts. They're really slow. You can wait with me, Joe. What? Oh my gosh. Oh, and I don't even have my thingy open. Ah, cool. Okay. Don't know. Oh, okay. Right. Oops. Right. Right. Something just, it's okay. We just had elections in my country, and this is the first time I was eligible to vote. And Elle asked if Corne voted, and he said, of course. So that's awesome. Yeah, we just had our state elections as well last weekend. So not for the whole country, but just for Western Australia, which was a very interesting election. So the party that I voted for ended up winning by a landslide, which was not all that surprising, considering that I think that a lot of Western Australians have been really happy about how things have been managed by our Premier during COVID. Not our Prime Minister, our national Prime Minister, but by our state Premier during COVID. So I think it's going to be a very interesting next few years for Western Australia. And me and Ruth are waiting for parts, exactly. Waiting. We've got mocks to build. I know. It just slows everything down so much. And then it's sort of been like a little bit strange with like this sort of second wave of stuff this time. Mickey shoe. Mouse feet. La 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 la. So there we have mouse feet. Right, now, are these? Right. I think these are these. Okay. I think I have a Bricklink order arriving today. Man, wish my Bricklink order was arriving today. But no, it will be a little while. I think both of them are coming from Europe, so it's probably taking a while. Okay. Another little mouse trousers, which is a very strange thing to say. I'll have to get a few shops out of storage so I can start to assemble the shopping street I have been teasing everywhere. Yes, please. Yes, please. I know. It's always strange taking Lego in and out of storage, though, I think. Such a weird sort of feeling. Yeah, it is. I think it's just part of, I've sort of gotten used to it a bit. And then, of course, everything that's happened in the world lately has slowed things down even more. So that's sort of been quite weird as well. Oh, mouse leg issues. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Now. Struggling to even put a mouse leg together. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how big this is going to be. Have I not done enough? Oh, do I have one more thing to do? Oh, 1, 2. Okay, no, I do. I have another part to add. Oops. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah, Jezza, it will be interesting to see how big Mickey is. But don't forget that his feet are sort of like an unusual proportion compared to the rest of him. Because he does have like skinny little legs. And then that's obviously where his shorts are at. So I've almost got Mickey's lower half completed. Saran asks what your favourite videos are. Hers are the Pixar Cars video. I do really like Moana and Rapunzel as movies. I don't really watch that many TV shows. I think I tend to watch like more YouTube videos, especially the past week, I've sort of ended up watching quite a few like commentary videos and that type of stuff this week, which has been kind of cool. What about the rest of the chat? We need to talk to Saran and let her know what we enjoy. I never order parts for projects I'm currently working on, and I usually order a lot of pink parts. Yeah, I know. It tends to happen that way though, doesn't it? It kind of makes me laugh whenever I see any of my Bricklink orders arrive, because it's just like a magical rainbow. And then there might be like 1 or 2 parts in black or a couple of parts in grey, probably because they don't come in any other colours. And it's like, that's how my brain works. When the moment came that I had to choose which sets I had to put in storage and which ones to display, I was like, oh no, this hobby is going to be big. Yep, that's for sure. That's definitely for sure. I know. And I think that, like, I mean, even as Brett was saying earlier, it's so hard because I think that especially like, you know, I think that we can all sort of agree that we do get joy out of not only building Lego, but also displaying Lego and looking at Lego. I know that's part of the enjoyment that I have, is being able to see the sets that I've built and being able to look at them like on display and be able to sort of walk past my study and those sorts of things where I've got like my elf shelves and those sorts of things happening. And then it's just sort of like, oh, this set's so cool and it's so pretty and I want to keep it on display and I want to have it out there so I can enjoy it. And then it's just sort of like, oh, I don't have the room for it. So, yeah, it is kind of frustrating. I think this set is an awesome display piece. I think so too. It's going to be weird to try to figure out where I'm going to display it though. That's going to be the hard part. And then I also think that this set, like these characters would look really nice in front of like the Mickey art things. You know, the Lego Dotty picture things. Do you know what I'm talking about, Ben? I can't describe artwork. I struggled talking about artwork last week as well. Yeah, how do we pick what sets to display and what sets to put in bags? I don't know. It's horrible. I think at the moment for May, I have got the Lego Elves is my favourite theme, in case anyone wasn't aware of that. So the Lego Elves are on display on my bookcase. So I know that that's where those ones are going to stay. Then I do have a whole heap of Lego on various tabletops and counters in that same spare room, as different things have been moved off those surfaces to make way for Lego. And some of those are mocks or part builds of mocks. So that's sort of that's part of that. If there is a set that I particularly like, really love and want and enjoy, then that usually stays on display for a bit longer. But I think that there's probably going to be things like I will have to rearrange some of the stuff that's going on in the spare bedroom, because previously I was able to fit Harry Potter, Hidden Side and Avengers in there, but I think that I'm just going to have to move that to Harry Potter only. I think that I might even have to pack away some of my Avengers sets, which is really sad, because I do really love some of those a lot, but it sort of looks a bit weird at the moment too. decide what I want to have as a display, and then pick the sets that he wants in that display, and then store the rest away. So Cornet tends to build like scenes or areas, don't you? So it's more like if you're building a horse area, then you'll have all your stables out. If you're building like a shopping area, then that's what happens. Oh no, good luck with the jab, Jezza. We'll see you all next time. You'll be fine. And Elle doesn't have any sets in bags yet. I can almost guarantee you that one day you might. So we'll just have to wait for that day to arrive. Right. Oh my gosh. Almost finished bag number 2, which is kind of cool. People are saying goodbye to Jezza. Yeah. And then Cornet's saying, currently have my Mega Mall, the houses, and the dot sets and the party bless on display, and working on the shopping street. And an Olive set as well. So I think it is easier when you have like an idea about what scenes you want to have on display, because then you can have sets built specifically for that. Put my stored sets in cardboard moving boxes that we use during moving and that we don't need. So recycling boxes for my Lego. Brett's just dropped a castle picture on Instagram. So for those of you that have multiple devices, feel free to go over and check out Brett's castle pic. Oh, and then Elle's saying, if I don't want to display it, then you part it out and put your parts into your collection. That's probably a much smarter move to make. Oh, oops. Oh my gosh. I accidentally stuffed up part of Mickey's leg. Whoops. I've got my mouse leg backwards. Right, so that's the bit that I've just built, which is a mouse torso. And then on the legs, we've got these little like bar bits on either side, which I'm assuming that we just attach those clips to in order to sort of secure everything in. So that's what I've got to try and do now without destroying all my current build. So we now have mouse base, mouse feet, legs, and a basic mouse body. All my horse sets are in a single box, all my beach and holiday sets in a box, my shops and school are in a box, and miscellaneous in another box as well. Yep. Have 2 drawers with sets I want to have quick access to. The main stuff for sets are displaying them, putting in a Lego set, or just not displaying them. Yeah, I think everyone's a bit different. Like, I know that part of, and Sai's here as well. Yay. Hi, Sai. It's lovely that you have stopped by. Just doing some mouse building. Mickey innards, I know. That's what the inside of a mouse looks like. There's a lot of teal and orange happening. Everyone's saying hello to Sai, which is lovely. And a few people are going to check out Brett's Insta, which is really nice as well, since he is Daddy Choo Choo / Castle Extravaganza going on over on Instagram, which is really awesome. Yeah, I think it's just different. Like, different people view their Lego in different ways, and it's not sort of right or wrong. It's just sort of different. I think that it is like much smarter to do what Elle does, which is basically buy sets that you like and display them. And if you sort of look at it and go, this isn't really working, part them out, so that then you can put those parts into mocks and stuff like that. I quite like the collecting aspect of Lego, so that's part of the enjoyment that I have. Is it the smartest way to do things? No. Is it the cheapest way to do things? Oh, no. But I do get some satisfaction out of being able to have completed sets. And so that's where I just sort of go. I do usually have my completed sets. If I'm not displaying them, then I usually break them down and put them into a Ziploc bag, label it, and then store it. So it's just one of those things where I think that different people do things a little bit differently. Not better or worse, just a bit differently. And that just happens to be sort of like how I look after my Lego and that type of thing. So, yeah. But I think it's also that whole thing where, you know, we all have different experiences as well. So I just sort of go, I know that I'm sort of quite blessed to be an adult fan of Lego and not have to really worry too much about, you know, what I spend my money on, because I get to choose that for myself. So, yeah, but I think it's just sort of different for different people as well. I would absolutely love to have the space to be able to display more Lego. That's definitely something that I would love to have happen, but at the moment I just don't have the room. And then Shift is here. Hey buddy, how are you? I hope that your week has been going okay and that things are, you know, all good for you. Yeah, I agree, Corne. I also quite like some of the new instructions that we've been getting with some of the friend sets as well. I think that they've been sort of quite cool and a bit more creative and that sort of thing as well. So I hope that that's something that Lego continues to pursue. I think that that would be really nice. Has anyone seen the new Schneider cut? No, I haven't. I don't think that I've even seen the non-Schneider cut because I'm that far behind with things. Unfortunately, I'm very slow off the mark when it comes to pop culture stuff. So, yeah, but hopefully somebody else in the chat has seen some of that. What do I think of them all? I am really looking forward to getting hold of it. So I haven't built it yet, but I have ordered it. So hopefully this week I will be able to go and pick that up. And then hopefully next week, that's what we might be building on stream, if all goes according to plan. So yeah, it should be good fun. I'm looking forward to it. I think it looks like a really nice set. I try not to watch videos of sets that I don't own yet. So that will also mean that I'll get to go back and watch LEV's movie videos of them all as well once I've gotten hold of it and built it. So that will be really nice too. And I think that Brick Emotion might also have a new video out as well, which should be really nice to be able to watch afterwards as well. And Corne has already got them all, which is really cool. And such a good set, gorgeous colours and mini dolls, great escalator, nice shops, cute accessories. It's a great set. Yay! I'm looking forward to it. Got to go. Just wanted to pop by and say hi. That's okay, Shift. It's always lovely to see you. It does sound amazing. It is definitely one of those sets that I am looking forward to getting hold of myself as well. So, and it should be really nice to be able to have something like a new mall to sort of look at and build and all of that sort of thing too. And I just sort of think it's really nice to be able to see how the Friends range is growing and expanding, and the build techniques are sort of getting there and all of that sort of thing too. So yeah, I'm sort of looking forward to being able to get hold of that one. It should be a really nice build. By all accounts, it also looks like a really nice set. But I know that sometimes if things look really nice, they might not necessarily be the best build experience. And then some things that don't photograph very well turn out to be a really enjoyable sort of experience. Okay, I think this goes like that. Not okay. No, hang on, gang. I'm almost there. I just missed a couple of bits. Okay, that's where my mouse torso is up to. I think it might go this way. I don't know. I don't know which way up that's supposed to be going. I'm still confused that Lego is not branding the park in any of the instruction books. Why is the park not branded and put more towards the back? It's too gorgeous to be put in the other set's shadows. I don't know. I don't know. Do you mean like when they've? I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand marketing at all. I suspect that enough people will be buying the park without too much promotion. Oh, Tayshawn's here. Hey, buddy. I know it has been ages, hasn't it? And I was literally just talking about you the other day as well. Yeah, there were a few people. I was a guest on London Bridge Bricks last week, and a few people were asking me what the name of my city was, and I said it was Adorabuild, which is the name that you picked out. So, yeah. Any opinions on video? Well, unfortunately, the more I look at video, the more that I like it, which is not what I had hoped would happen. Because I really don't want to be buying another whole theme. It's not the smartest move to be making. But yeah, I don't know. It's growing on me. The more I look at it and the more I see pictures of it and the more I see videos of it, I'm just like going, oh my God, it's so colourful and quirky and bizarre. I kind of like it, which is really annoying. Oh, so that's the back of the mouse. So that's his body, that's the back of his shorts. So I'm just attaching him to the back of this thing, the back of his innards. Is that right? I think that's right. Okay. There's the back of the mouse. The front of the mouse. So he's getting a bit more dimension, a bit more mouse shape. Corne saying the mermaid is still the only thing I care about. What about the cheerleader or the genie? Yes, and yes, and yes. The mermaid, cheerleader, and genie. And then there's that weird unicorn and unicorn, yes. And what was the other thing that I was going to say? Oh, and even the llama I quite like as well. I know, I've been so happy that Claire's been uploading more regularly as well. I really enjoy her videos. She's just such a lovely person and everything. I know, it was just such a random thing, Taysha, and it just came up sort of in conversation. And it's so nice. Oh my gosh, I agree, Elle. Then I would have already got all of video if it was mini dolls. The only thing really that's holding me back is having to buy another whole theme that's not mini dolls but is super quirky and colourful and a bit bonkers. I kind of like it. Oh, okay. Yeah, the park is not showing much in comparison to the other sets, while Andrea's house is showing everywhere. I also think that they've been showing quite a lot of that sort of the little vet sub-theme thing that's popped up as well. Oh my gosh, Mark, yes. The ice cream man as well. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I know, and that's where I'm just sort of like going, I am definitely going to end up buying video at some stage or another. It's almost 9:30 for me. I know, the llama, I know, it's just a bit weird. I kind of like things that are a bit like strange. I have seen your thumbnails for your live streams, but I've not been able to watch any of them. So hopefully, I don't know. I don't know whether or not I ever will get enough time to be able to watch them, but it's been really nice to see that you've been streaming stuff about your city. I think that that's really nice to be able to show more of that. Hopefully you've been able to get a few people along to your live streams as well. You definitely deserve it. You are a really lovely creative builder, I think. So yeah, hopefully all of that's been going really well for you, mate. It's quite tricky, I think, sometimes, though, to figure out the best time to live stream and all of that sort of thing as well. So obviously none of us can sort of cater to everyone. But yeah, I really hope that that's been going well for you, mate. And then it is quirky and colourful, but those boxes, I know. I think Emmasaurus did post a hack, a CMF video hack thing, where she sort of said that if there is a new box of the video CMFs, you get all of the figures if you buy the whole row on the outside edges. So either of the rows on the outside, you won't end up with double up figs. But of course, the trick with that is knowing whether or not that row is brand new. And she did actually say that when she went to the store and grabbed her 12 CMFs, is that she knew that it was a brand new box because she actually saw them put it on the shelf. So she was like, right, I'm over there and I'm grabbing that whole row, just going for it. So I think that she was really lucky. When I went to the store, they did have the boxes out there, but they all had random bits in there, and I didn't see anyone put it on the shelf. And I was just like, I don't know whether or not I'm going to get this theme or not get this theme, or quite what I'm going to do. But quite often, like even with the Harry Potter CMFs, is that usually I just go onto eBay and I just find someone on eBay that's selling the whole theme, and I just buy all the figs from there. Usually in Australia, to get them the figs on eBay, you can find sellers that do have free shipping. And then quite often, like I think Lego quite often sells the figs for about $6, and most other stores sell them for $5. And on average, most of the time, the figures are around about $6 to $6.50. But then with free shipping, it works out to be cheaper than to have to buy them elsewhere and potentially get double ups and all of those sorts of things. But I did go to Target and rummage through the Lego Movie 2 boxes in order to be able to get 3 of the Disney characters. Oh, not Disney, Wizard of Oz characters. So I did actually do that. I stood in the Target shop right before closing time, scruffling through all the boxes. But I did end up, I think I got Dorothy the Scarecrow and the Lion. And then I think I only had to buy the Tin Man. No, I did get the Tin Man. No, it was Dorothy, the Tin Man, and the Lion. So I then only had to find the Scarecrow online, I think, which was a lot easier. So, yeah, which was really cool. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my mouse innards are coming adrift. I've just built mouse sides, the sides of the mouse. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I've got to just rearrange everything on my desk to try and figure out how to attach mouse innards, mouse sides to mouse innards. Oh my gosh. I think I know the problem. Okay. Yep, that was the problem. Fixed it, sort of, just. There we go. Little rounded mouse sides. That's what I've been doing. Right. Okay, Sean's been working on turning Barracuda Bay into a water park for my amusement park area, which sounds awesome. I love that. That sounds so fantastic. That hack is working. It legit works. Yes, provided that you know that it's a brand new box. Oh my God, I did that picture, but somehow it was backwards. Oh my gosh, yeah, the boxes, I don't like the boxes at all. Brickish is going to duck out. What do you think about the app? Haven't been on the app yet, but Elle has said the app is neat, but not very attention-grabbing. And Yadira is back this week. Hey, thank you. I've got it. I've got this. Yes, my mouse is slowly coming together. Okay, I've got to do more mouse side construction. Oh. With whoops. Okay. Oh, that probably doesn't matter. Okay, we'll see. We'll try and figure this out. More mouse construction. I need those, 2 of those, 2 of these, 2 of that, and this. Oh my gosh. How is this supposed to? Okay, maybe this side. Let's start with this side because I think this is going to be the easier option. Okay. Oh, but I don't know why, but why is it that Lego puts in instructions where the tricky part, you can't see what you're supposed to be doing in the tricky part? Like, I don't understand how that's supposed to fit together. Oh, okay, right, no. My mistake. I've got it. I figured it out, gang, sort of. Right. Mouse shorts. I'm just building mouse shorts now. I was so glad to see The Superhero by Vicky Gabor is a song in the video app since I live for that song. Emergency surgery, yeah, it's like, oh. I'm not a mouse anatomist by any stretch of anyone's imagination. I definitely don't know anything about mouse anatomy, but it does look like I am going to be able to get the bulk of Mickey's shorts completed. Just a sentence that I never thought that I'd be saying. I tried the video app and didn't understand it. Oh, that's okay, Si. Thanks so much for stopping by. It's always lovely when you duck in to say hello. And I'm assuming that they still want us to put these bits on the front, even though we actually haven't built the front of the mouse shorts. I'm assuming that they still want us to add this in. Do you? Oh! Oh my gosh. Come on. Okay, got it. Right, got mouse shorts activated. Okay. Oh, yeah. It doesn't look like custom emojis appear in the comment thingy. Probably not. I don't know enough about I don't know enough about technology to even know how to answer that question. I should, but I don't. Oh, and I get to do a mouse tail. Mouse tails. Well, this is probably going to turn my night around, to be honest, gang. Oh. Okay, hang on. Just got to change some of this. Right. There we have the back of the mouse, which is looking kind of cool with his little mouse tail. Mouse tails. His little feet. And you get to see his sides, which are also looking kind of good. But then the front of him still in need of surgery or something. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I missed an entire section. Oh my gosh, these instructions throw me every time. Oh, okay, I was meant to do 2 of those sections. Whoops, my mistake. So, not a fan of Mickey Mouse, but how do people feel about the new Mickey Mouse theme? I don't know enough about the new Mickey Mouse theme to be able to sort of really make any sort of comment on it at all. I'm not a super fan of Mickey Mouse, but I do think that there is sort of space in the Lego community to have some more of those themes that are a little bit more colourful, a little bit more fun, and something a little bit the "you got this" comment was an emoji. Okay, cool. Thanks. Thanks, Mark. I don't know. But I felt better about even just having that comment or an emoji. Either way. Either way, it's nice to have the support. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think it will just be interesting just to have like another theme that's sort of a bit more fun and colourful and, you know, something a little bit different. I suspect that it's probably going to be more for younger builders, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know enough about it to sort of make that comment, but I would imagine that it would probably be in that sort of younger age bracket that Lego would be aiming for, which is cool. You know, it's nice to have lots of different things for people to build. I haven't seen any of the images yet though, Elle, so I think I can make my mind up better on a theme once I've sort of had a look at it and seen what it looks like and what it's all about and all of that type of thing. So we shall see. We'll see what we think when we get there. Hopefully my mouse construction will actually go okay, since I misread the instructions yet again. Oops. I'm hoping that I don't need to take my mouse apart in order to be able to build the front half of him. It's a bit concerning. Oh, yes, please. That would be fantastic. Wonderful idea, Corne. Love it. I am hoping. I have been able to have a quick look at Discord. I think the other night I was in there and was able to catch up on a few things that were happening in there. But I can't believe how busy things have been for me this week, or the past couple of weeks actually. So it is going to be so much nicer to be able to slow back down to a bit more of a normal level, which should be good. Should be good fun. And be able to get back to focusing on things that I enjoy as well, instead of just, what have I done? Done something weird. Oh, okay, no. No, I didn't do anything weird, gang. I just wasn't looking at the instructions properly. And no one's surprised. I've never built a Lego set while talking to people, so I don't know how I would do. It's all streaming. I know. Yeah, it's kind of weird to try and figure that out sometimes. But what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. What have I done with my life? Oh, yep, no. Missed a part, which is why it wasn't working. I know it's I think it is one of those things where there's a lot going on in my head during a live stream, reading, talking, building, reading instructions, and all of that sort of thing. But I think it's also that that you guys are just really nice and understanding and kind and all of those sorts of things. So, which makes it a lot easier. And again, I just sort of think to myself, you know, it just happens to be like part of the type of people that are interested in your channel. And if they are, oh my gosh, no, I'm going to have to like take my whole mouse apart. I'm going to have to do mouse surgeries. Oh. Hey, Jake. No, you're never late to a stream, buddy. We're always just here to say hello to you whenever you can make it. It's so good as my entire mouse falls apart. Oh, my gosh. Right, okay. No, we've got this. We can do it. It's fine. We've just got to focus. And a mouse, we can rebuild the mouse. It's good. The mouse can be rebuilt. Right. The mouse is getting put back together again. It's okay. He's fine. I think bit by bit, step by step, we can do this. I need another emoji, guys. Right, which way did his tail go? His tail went this way. Okay. Almost there. I'm almost there. Right. Okay, hang on. I just want to add these little bits into my mouse situation, and then I'll give you a look at his body. That was a bit spectacular. It's my mouse just. But the good thing about Lego is that the mouse gets put back together again. I just had flashbacks to the summer stream and backstage with you. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Yeah. But there's my mouse. He's still got his feet, legs, shorts, and his little body and his tail, so he's fine. I think that I get to build his arms up now, maybe. We'll see. I just can't believe that I missed that entire section on the instructions about his body. Oops. His pants are staring at me. Yep. It was a very bizarre situation building mouse pants. Let me just tell you that right now. I have to go now. Maybe I can be back. That's fine, Mark. Enjoy your weekend, buddy. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think it might just be Mickey for tonight. I don't know whether or not I'll be able to build much more than just one mouse at a time. Oh my gosh. Right, mouse arms. It looks like I'm onto arms and then white mouse gloves. Oh dear. Okay. No, it's fine. I can put together mouse arms. It will be okay. Right. Okay. This way. Right. Honestly, coordinating my mouse just fell apart. It was either laugh or cry. Oh my gosh, Jake, that's so brilliant. A buildable sausage roll, yes, please. That would be the sellout summer set. Love it. I don't know whether or not I could really think of like a dream set. I think I would be able to sort of talk about like maybe a dream theme, as in the elves being returned. Sorry, there's more people just walking past. Like he's just letting them know that we're home. The front door's open. That he's very talkative. No. That happens, Brett. It's the strangest feeling when Lego structure just goes. Oh dear. Like it was, I don't know. Yeah, but I think it's happened to so many of us. So I know that you posted that video. Steve from over east, he posted a video of friends of his that just had one of their builds like collapse in front of their eyes as well. And I think that they were actually setting up for a Is that right? Are you meant to be? I don't understand how your arms are meant to be going, Nikki. I think it's like that. It's very hard to tell. Okay, no, I think it is like that. So, it's got very strange looking little arms. Or is that meant to be more like that? Hands forward. Hands forward. Yep, right. No, I've got it. Okay. Got mouse arms and the start of mouse gloves. La, la, la. And then I know that Kaz from Blockhead UK posted a pic a while ago as well, when we could actually travel back in those days. And she was going to do like a Lego show somewhere in the UK, and she was transporting some of, I think, a micro builds. And gosh, what is this? One. That's meant to be one. And she accidentally dropped one of her micro builds either on the way in or out of the car. It's just all over a driveway. Yep, I stop quite frequently in the middle of my sentences, Corno, especially when I have had a very long week and I am quite tired and I am multitasking. I do apologise, but that just happens every now and again with me. But I thought rather than cancel another stream, I would much prefer to just hang out with you guys and chat and sort of relax and chill out. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys will just be a bit understanding of some of that stuff tonight. I know that I'm probably not really the most functional person in the world at the moment, but yeah, I just like chatting to you guys and building a bit of Lego. Thanks, Al. I do appreciate it. Like, again, I just really do enjoy hanging out with you guys. And you know, a week or so ago when I didn't stream, I did really miss it, and I did try and remind myself that it's usually better to focus on the things that we do enjoy in our lives and do that type of thing. So, yeah, I'm hoping that it's just going to be, well, like, I mean, there's only a handful of us here ever, and we all know each other, and it's very fun and enjoyable. So, yeah, hopefully you guys understand that. And Jacob saying, when I'm tired, I don't say a word. Very bad-tempered, and you don't have to talk to me. Oh, my gosh, Corne. It sounds like the opposite of how you are any other time. But, yeah, I tend to usually just get flaky, forgetful, and quite easily bamboozled. But, again, you know, it is what it is. We've all been tired. Oh my gosh, well, I should have showed these to you guys, but they're the only stickers that we get in this set. So we just get a Mickey and a Minnie sticker and like a couple of little black and white photos. But when I flicked through the instruction booklets, it looks like the only thing that gets stickers on is that little book thing here. And that's not until the very last bag. And I seriously doubt it if we're going to make it to bag 9 tonight. So I don't even know whether or not I'm going to be able to finish Mickey off the rate I'm going. Get tired, I progressively get weirder and weirder. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. I know, it's just quite interesting how human beings handle being tired. So I love the fact that this is what we're chatting about on stream. Yeah, I think I just get quite... there's another sentence pause for you, Corne. Oh, dear. Yeah, I think I just get forgetful. And I probably shouldn't really be multitasking when I'm tired either. But anyway, it is what it is. We just get to have a bit of fun with it, hopefully. And not take it all too seriously. This week I was so tired I fell off the bar stool. Oh no. When I get tired, I still stay awake anyway. Oh my gosh, I know. That's part of the struggle as well. Right. Okay, I've got a part of a hand and a Mickey thumb, but still got to put on Mickey fingers, which goes onto one Mickey arm. Ooh. Right. Okay, now I get to do the other Mickey hand. Me and Joe having our weekly 4 a.m. chat on Instagram last night. Oh my gosh, I know, but there's so many of us that do struggle with our sleep. So, and I think it's sort of like quite interesting when we sort of look at some of that stuff. Because what I've found for myself is that I usually prefer to go to sleep later. So like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning is usually an okay time for me to go to sleep. I find that is all right, provided that then I don't have to get up until like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, which at the moment I can actually do because I usually work from 10 till 6, either 3 or 4 days a week. So again, that's kind of doable for me as well. And then on my 3 or 4 days that I've got off, depending on which days I've worked, is that I do also really enjoy like a midday, like a midday nap, but not at midday, usually at about like 3:30 in the afternoon. But I can have a nap then for anywhere between like 15 minutes to 45 minutes. Then it's usually like really nice. Like I usually just find that quite enjoyable. But of course, the thing with all of that is that that doesn't fit into like the normal like work day or school day or uni day or whatever is, and I just sort of go, but that's the sleep schedule that works for me, but I can't use the sleep schedule that works for me because our society doesn't want me to. Society's fault, not mine. No. So, yeah, I just think that it's sort of interesting. And then Elle saying, yeah, I go to sleep around noon. Yeah, I know. And that's where I just sort of go, I don't think that that's necessarily like a bad thing. I think that that's just us being able to figure out what our bodies want us to do. And then I'm also aware, like some people that I know of and people that I know don't actually need that much sleep to be able to function. And I just sort of go, well, if they are happy and they can function and they feel really good about surviving on, 5 hours a night sleep, then go for it. But again, if someone needs 12 hours of sleep a day, then they shouldn't be made to feel bad about that either. Oh my gosh, I've just completely stuffed up this mouse thumb. I don't know what I am doing today. Right. Oh, right. Okay, hang on. We've got it sorting it out. It's fine. Mouse thumb is going to be okay. And Corney's saying, Bestie texted me a couple of hours ago, but I'm tired, so I've basically ignored all my text messages, just eating, building, napping, and watching vids. I want to relax. I know. And I also think, like, it's been quite interesting. There's been a few different people that have been doing, like, random personality quizzes and those sorts of things online, which aren't necessarily always accurate and need to be taken with, like, a bit of a grain of salt or whatever. But I also think that, some people do get energy from being social butterflies, and other people feel energized by hanging out by themselves. Okay. No. So, again, I just sort of go, there's differences with that too. Is that correct? Okay, that is correct. Okay, mouse finger. Because of my friends all around the world, I'll be online until about 2 a.m. Yeah. Well, over the years, I've just sort of figured out that that's kind of what works for me. But again, when I was a teenager, I did used to go to bed quite early. So I used to try to go to bed at about 9 o'clock, but then I would stay in bed reading until whatever time. But I also really enjoyed sleeping in quite late as well, particularly on the weekends. And and I just sort of was like, yeah, but that's what my body needs. And so that's okay. And I do find it interesting with people that do then, survive on coffee in order to energize them and motivate them. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But again, I just sort of go, I prefer not to drink too much coffee because then I find it harder to sleep. So I usually just have one coffee in the morning. And I still love being able to have afternoon naps. I've developed purple eyeshadow from not sleeping. You get it for free. Gosh, yeah, I know. I hear you, mate. Right. Okay, we are on to the last of the mouse fingers. And then hopefully I'll be able to lift up the mouse situation to show you guys where we're up to. Okay, right. Right, just attaching mouse fingers to mouse hand. Ah! I just dropped that one. Didn't break it, just dropped it. Righty-o. Second last mouse finger. I don't know about these mouse fingers, like they're good, but it kind of looks like it's a bit intense. And I don't know how to make the mouse hands look less grabby. Ooh. There we go. Mouse body, mouse feet, mouse legs, mouse shorts, grabby mouse hands. That's a printed piece on the gloves with the little black teardrops to create the little Mickey shadows. So there we go. Fine. Napping. Napping is what makes me survive on 1 cup of coffee a day. No, if I drink too much coffee, then I find it even more difficult to sleep. So again, I just sort of go, 1 cup is fine. That's enough for me. Any more than that, and I tend to struggle with being able to sleep in the evening. So I prefer to just cruise along and do that thing. Right, we're up to mouse heads. I'm basically a coffee machine on legs. I need that liquid to survive a basic day. Oh gosh. I actually didn't start drinking coffee until I was in my 20s either. I've got to go, Amy. Take care, Amy. It was lovely for you to stop by. I hope that you have a really lovely, enjoyable, fantastic weekend with your family. No, yeah, so I didn't start drinking coffee until I was in my 20s. I think that's because I worked in a lot of cafes when I was a teenager. And because I used to have to make everybody else's coffee, then the coffee smell just reminded me of work. Oh, Blocksmith is here again. Oh, it's lovely to see you again, buddy. I hope that you are well. Yep, that's a good idea as well, the blue light off your phone so you don't stay awake too long. Yeah, I think it's interesting, this stuff to do with like what influences our sleep patterns and those sorts of things as well, isn't it? Right, I think that they are just doing a small bit of knolling, piling up mouse ear plates over there. That's my knolling. And what also appears to be the back of a mouse head. Right, I think we're good. Okay. Mouse head situation. We are going in for mouse face. I need a coffee now and a sausage roll. Oh my gosh, I know. Not the coffee, but I would absolutely love a sausage roll. That would be amazing. It's been such a long time since I've had a really good sausage roll as well. So delicious. And I can't believe that it's almost every week on our stream that we're talking about sausage rolls, and every week I think to myself, oh my God, Saturday night sausage roll would be fantastic. And then I forget about it until the following Saturday and we start talking about it again. So funny. Right. Okay, more little, I don't know, I think I'm just building up mouse head units now. What's a sausage roll? It's like a pastry that is a roll with a sausage. I guess a roll with a sausage. It's a pastry that seems to be a thing in the UK. We have them over here in Australia. I think that probably New Zealand has them as well. You can get, it's like you have like a pastry, like what you would make like a meat pie out of, or like a pastry crust out of, and it's you flatten it out and you put filling in it, and then you sort of roll it over and then you bake it. And traditionally most sausage rolls have like some form of like sausage meat in them, which is why we call them a sausage roll. It doesn't have the sausage skin on them. It's just the filling of the sausage. But you can also get like spinach and feta rolls, which look like sausage rolls but aren't. Oh, yeah, there we go. Google Greg sausage roll UK. That's probably an easier way to find out what a sausage roll is as well. It's sort of like a savoury pastry thing that you can get. And I think right before Christmas, Rogue Transformation's wife is a baker, so she bakes all sorts of delicious treats. And one week we were on the stream, and Rogue was just like, "Oh, I'm just going to go and eat my lunch, and I'm having a sausage roll." And literally the whole chat was just like, "Oh my gosh, sausage rolls!" Everyone lost their minds in a good way. It was fantastic. It was hilarious. It's one of my all-time favourite streams. It's very delicious. Like, yeah. And any, like, for me, I just sort of go, anything that's sort of like a bit of a delicious sort of savoury pastry thing is always like good fun. And so now it just seems to be this very strange running theme of my life. It's discussing sausage rolls. Traditional Dutch ones, yes, they have as a frikandel in them with the spicy sauce, and Corne is going to be laughing at my terrible Dutch pronunciation. Joe's returned to the sausage roll chat. Yep, you've arrived. Full circle. We discuss sausage rolls almost in every stream. And poor Jezza has gone off to get his vaccine, and he doesn't even get to enjoy our fantastic sausage roll conversation this week. Oh dear. Right. Jake has 2 local bakeries, sausage rolls all the time. Oh, one's literally in front of you. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I would even survive. I would just be an absolute disaster of a human being if I had a bakery right in front of me every single day. Ah, that's kind of cool. Snack bars in Holland have entire walls with little compartments where you can take snacks of your choice out, warm and not that expensive. It's a typical Dutch thing. Yay! That sounds amazing. I know. Well, yeah. I don't know whether or not we really have that sort of thing. It's a bit more casual, I think, what we tend to have. And it kind of depends on where you go as to how our snack foods are sort of presented. No sausage rolls left in the fridge. No. Where is that part? Found it. It's pronounced like frickin', but with the pronunciation of L's name behind it. So frickin' L. Frickin' L? I still think that's going to sound really Australian, though. Oh, that's okay, Elle. It's always lovely that you stop by and say hello. It's always fantastic to have you in the chat. Yes, go and enjoy Trollland. And hopefully we'll get to have a bit of a catch-up and chat about your wonderful mock building as well. I'm so looking forward to seeing what you do with the Trolls theme. I'll soon be sponsored by Greg's. I know. There'll be some Greg's person sat somewhere going, why is it that at this time on a Saturday we get a huge spike in sausage roll orders? What's going on in the world? Oh, bless. We wish. Yeah, I know, wouldn't it? It'd be fantastic. Right, where am I up to? Okay, I'm up to here. Just putting together a mouse face. Oh, I get an A for that pronunciation. I still think that I didn't sound very Dutch, though. But I'm just terrible with trying to get the accents of other languages. and it always comes out with a slightly Australian twang or a really quite intense Australian twang. Keeping the sausage roll industry in business. Yeah, exactly. Even the Google Analytics will be like, why is it that on a Saturday at this time there's these people searching for sausage rolls? That never normally happens. What's going on in the world to create sausage roll conversations? Though, to be fair, I really don't think that I've got that much influence over anyone or anything. Oh, dear. Normal Dutch food is not that good, but the pastries and the snacks are the best. Yeah, wow. That's where you win everything, is with the pastries and the snacks, though, isn't it? Even if, like, you know, everything else is mediocre. Yeah, I am. Jake, you'll be impressed. I am actually streaming on Twitch at this very moment in time. There is nobody on Twitch watching me, but I'm streaming on there anyway. So I am kind of proud of myself for even being able to contemplate that. Right, there's the mouse face. Now, I don't know which way is the front or the back of the mouse face so far, but that's where I'm up to with the mouse head. Lemaniac's wife and him have started a tradition of waking each other with chili cheese nuggets for breakfast on Saturdays. Oh my gosh. That's so fantastic. That's amazing. I only got a Twitch because there are a couple of people from YouTube that I know that stream on Twitch that I wanted to follow. So when I first started putting out my YouTube videos, one of the first people that I met that was also putting out similar videos is Midnight Cat Bricks. But with all the COPA stuff, she realised that her YouTube channel wasn't going to be that COPA friendly. So then she sort of started to stream some of her game playing stuff over on Twitch. And so I follow her on that. And then there's also an Animal Crossing person, YouTuber channel that streams on Twitch as well. So I also follow her on Twitch, even though she also reposts her Twitch videos onto YouTube, which is where I sort of saw them. So this week I thought that I would give it a whirl and stream on Twitch. Oh my gosh. I'll be 1 minute. Lego Maniacs on Twitch. Yay! Jake is on Twitch as well. Yay! Am I really rude? Yeah, I know. I'm just as shocked as you are, Joe. Trust me. But luckily on StreamYard, I just had to click a button and connect the channels. So, oh my gosh, Blocksmith, that's so funny, because I think that the infamous sausage roll stream actually occurred in late December. I can't remember exactly. It might not have been, but that's what I remember, the infamous sausage roll stream to occur. So, but oh my gosh, sausage rolls are just so delicious. It's, you know, how can we not want sausage rolls in our lives? I'm so happy that you guys found me over on Twitch. Although I don't think that Lego building on Twitch is super exciting or popular. And I don't really understand how I'm supposed to put the tags and stuff on Twitch either. So as per usual, it's a very shonky Twitch stream, much like my very early YouTube streams as well. So no high expectations, please. I want to be part of this Twitchery. No. Yeah, I can't help you with any of that. I'm like such a bad streamer. Don't know how it works. Don't know where to send people to. Don't know how to promote myself. It's very random. But yeah, I thought that Twitch kind of looked like fun. Evolution is real. Really figured out Twitch for myself. I don't know whether or not I'd be that. I'd be saying it quite like that. I created a Twitch channel. I did figure that out, and I and StreamYard helped me stream at 2 places at once. But I did do it. You're right. I did. I'll take it as a win. Brickish is on Twitch as well. Jake is messaging on Twitch. Can multi-screen on Twitch mobile. I don't know. That's enough for me. Yes. Cue music from 2001: Space Odyssey. Yeah, I know. I don't know how it happened. And then Jake saying, I'll link the Twitch in the Discord, which is a sentence that I just find absolutely bamboozling. But thank you, Jake. You're very, very lovely for looking out for me like that. Oh, I did this. I did this very wrong. That's not even close to what that piece is supposed to look like. Oh, dear. See, this is what happens. I managed to sort out technology and then I can't build any. Brickish is everywhere. Yes. Yes, you are. Everywhere. See, I figure out the technology and then I can't build any Lego. That's the problem, though. Is that supposed to happen on both of them? Okay, right. I'm missing so many pieces. I have definitely just really not been paying attention to what I'm supposed to be building at all. No, I am doing my best to sort of try and improve things though, but I just go very slow. Oh, Mark's here on Twitch as well. Oh my gosh, that's so lovely. Ruth is growing into a technological use of her life. This front page news for ABC. How's the build coming along, Brickish? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what part of the mouse I'm building. It's some part of his head, I think. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm building really slow. I'm like Cy O'Connor or Greg from Rich Bricks. I'm usually faster than this, but it's okay. It's not a race. It's not a competition. We can just plod along and do our thing. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, but anyway, I thought that Twitch might be kind of good fun. And yeah. So I did sort of do a bit of Twitch stuff. Yay! Okay, if you want to go to Ruth's Twitch, the link is on Discord or just search Adorabuild. Thanks, Jake. Hey, Mark and Jake from Twitch. You get a little purple Twitch icon. And Brickish also gets a little YouTube icon. I need to start making Twitch. I need to start making content. No, it's not a race exactly. We've just got to, oh my gosh. Got to just enjoy it. It looks like it's lagging and I don't see any YouTube chat, so I'm probably going to go back to YouTube. Yeah, that's okay. There's probably not going, there's not much happening on Twitch, Mark, so that's fine. And Elle's back. Bricklink order arrived. Woo. Everyone's saying, yes, Joe, you do need to make more content. Right. Okay, let's add in another part of the mouse head. Right. Okay. Okay. That's where the mouse head is up to. So we've got like a little bit of a rounded part of the mouse head. This is where the party is at. Over on Twitch. Yeah. Can't believe that you guys have gone over to my Twitch. It's a very sad little place over there on my Twitch. I did go into one of my Animal Crossing live streams last night, and it was so entertaining, and there's a lot happening over there. I'm just like, that's not my experience at all. Whoop, whoop. Everyone's cheering for your Bricklink order, Elle. We're enjoying that part when parts arrive. But Joe, don't forget, you've still got to wait with me for my Bricklink order. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I'm okay. I thought that I was just going off on a weird tangent again, but I'm not. Right, just building up the side of the mouse head. Curving it out. Actually, it probably looks a bit nicer that side, yeah. A bit smoother on that direction. Might be a bit of a shocker, but I'm not putting the restaurant in the shopping street. I'm popping that into the park. Which restaurant, Corno? Organic cafe, Italian restaurant, pizzeria. Next time you do something like that, tell us so that I don't have to suggest and then realise you already have one. Sorry, Jake. You just got to put up with me being very random. There's only so much that I can ever fit in my brain at any one given time. So unfortunately, things don't always go according to plan. Oh yay! Elle got sick dog head, sick big doll head in. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even say that. That was terrible. But that's brilliant. I'm happy that has arrived. It's always exciting. And Miss Stevens arrived. Where's the other part? Oh, here it is. Tell us. It's the two most important words out. Yeah, but Jake, did you notice that I knew exactly what you meant? The Italian restaurant? Oh, cool. Yeah. I think that would look really nice next to the park, actually, now that you mentioned that, Corné. Not that I'm at all surprised that you come up with something really cool and creative to do with your sets. Joe's still by my side, patiently waiting for my Bricklink order to arrive. Yep. Keep you posted. It's probably going to be a few weeks. Why didn't you announce that you had a Twitch? I will probably try and watch your next live stream on Twitch, but it's going to be a challenge. Yeah, no. Well, I know I don't know that much about Twitch, and I do know that a lot, like not a lot. The couple of streams that I've watched on Twitch usually have some like little tags in them around what it's actually all about, and I don't know how to add them on Twitch yet either. And then I also don't know how good StreamYard is for Twitch and YouTube. I think it's the other one, the other streaming thing that seems to get used more commonly for people when they're streaming to both, which I think is why it's probably a bit laggy. I don't really know. I don't really know. Jake, I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitch. YouTube. Twitch. YouTube. Oh, bless. I just put the restaurant in park together, and indeed they do look gorgeous. Yay. Yeah, I'm excited about that, Corno. That's going to be a really nice combination. Right. Okay, there's where I'm up to with the mouse head. Here we go. Right, next bit of mouse head face situations. If I send all your links to Discord, you can pin them to the server so people can see what all your platforms are. Yep. I don't even really know how to work Discord though, Jake. Oh, Mark's supposed to do that, Jake. You can do it too. I'm sure I'll laugh at them both. Yeah, Okay, right. I don't know what you guys are laughing at. I have a funny feeling that it's me though. Yeah. Anyway, I'm still building a mouse head. Swiftly change the conversation away from all things technological. Right. I just hold the link and select a pin. Okay. Cool. I'll probably have to Google that later. Try and figure it out. Right. Yep. Okay. Because I do think that I've done something strange with my rules page, because I don't think that my rules page is supposed to do what my rule page does. I think that somewhere I've gone slightly astray with that. Mouse head, and I think that this is the formation of mouse ears, and then that's the other side, which actually does look heaps nicer. So I think that might be the front of the mouse head, and I think that might be the back of the mouse head, but who knows? We don't know until we get to building. Oh, and I've gone wrong again, gang. Oops. But I think I can fix it easy-ish. There's so much pressure building a mouse. I can't. Saturday night mouse building has not been a particularly pleasant experience. Oh, at me. Thanks, Joe. Okay, there's my mouse head. I've updated it to actually match what the instructions are telling me that it's supposed to look like. Spot the difference. It looks like a bug head. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Mark, exactly. That's what a mouse brain looks like. Oh. Okay, right. More mouse brain building. We are now continuing to put our mouse brains together. It's a very strange sentence. It's not a sentence that I would have thought that I would be saying in my lifetime, but you know, that's part of what keeps us on our toes, isn't it? Okay, hopefully I don't have to build two of these. I don't think that I do. I haven't seen it written anywhere, but I'm starting to lose confidence in how well I can actually read Lego instructions anymore. Okay. very much throws me when they tell me to do something that I can't really see that easily. Oops. We are getting there though. Okay, right, cool. No, feeling. I was just about to say I'm feeling more confident, and then the sentence stopped partway through because I'd lost all confidence yet again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, there's more of mouse in it that I now put on here. Okay, yes. I think so. Right. Mouse in it. Okay. Right. I'm constantly having to pep myself up for building this tonight, aren't I? Okay. We've got this, gang. We can do it. Right. Need one of these and one of those. Again. Okay, I'm now building mouse chins. Oh, that's so brilliant. Oh my gosh. The predictions were all accurate. Elle's Bricklink order has arrived and it is 80% magenta. 5% pink. 5% dark pink. And then the other 10% of parts happen to be in other colours, but that's only because they don't come in magenta. Oh my gosh. Okay, Mark is going to do a joke, so we've got to be ready. I'm prepared, Mark. We're ready for it. All the links are in Discord now, apart from the Discord link. Cool. Thank you, Jake. You're awesome for looking out for me. I really appreciate that, especially because I don't really know how to do it myself. Have I got the Disney castle? Yes, I do, Glenn. And welcome into the stream. It's nice that you've popped in to say hello. I am currently building Mickey Mouse. So I'm putting together a little mouse face. YouTube, Twitch, YouTube, Twitch. Ooh, Elle's just posted a video on YouTube. Excellent. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Elle. I will definitely be watching that, hopefully after I finish this. But who knows? I'm constantly just searching for random parts that seem to just disappear. And I know what you're all going to say. They wouldn't disappear if I nulled my parts, but, you know, who are you talking to here, really? I'm not a nulling person. Have I accidentally used that part somewhere else? Is it still in the bag somewhere? No. It's underneath something. Oh, well, I think, was it? I'm behind making videos. Well, I think it was last week. Oh, no, it was on Instagram where I was just like, oh, I'll check out your video tomorrow. And then I was scrolling through YouTube and the video was like a minute long or 30 seconds or something. And I was like, oh, actually, I've definitely got time to be able to watch that now. And then I was just like, that was such a random thing to say to you. Oh, I'll watch your video later. Actually, no, I'll be watching it tonight. As soon as I get off Instagram. I've lost 1x2. 1x2 with a little thingy bit on it. Oh, it's going to be for the Mega Apocalypse Popstar Tour Bus. That sounds like a very... Yeah, that was the box crushing one, yeah. Glenn's saying, got the Mickey and Minnie too. I think Disney sets will be my main priority from now on. I know. Well, it was part of that whole thing, that because I got the castle and the train station, I was just sort of like, I'm now heading down into like this weird path of picking up Disney sets. And then the Mickey and the Minnie have sort of been a little bit out of my price range. But then this week, no, not this week, it arrived today, but it took about 2 weeks to get here. But a couple of weeks ago, Big W had a sale. I'm just going to have to add this bit in and try and figure out that part later. That's just going to be a problem for future Ruth. Right. I've done mouse chin. Okay. Right. Part of the mouse chin. Yeah, and then I saw that Big W had Mickey and Minnie at a sort of reasonable price, which I thought was actually kind of probably a bit more of a fair price. So I thought, oh, I'll grab it now because I'm sure that it's going to be an enjoyable build, which, to be honest, it has been. But but tonight I'm not probably all that fully functional. So it's been good. It's been nice to be able to come on stream and chat to everyone because you guys it's always an enjoyable little chat that we have with each other. Very cozy and fun. Oh, yes, I am looking forward to watching that one. I try not to watch too many videos. Well, I try not to watch any videos of sets that I haven't built yet, but I do like all the mock building ones. So that's going to be very exciting to see. Robin's back. Hey, Robin. It's lovely that you are back. I've just finished my mouse chin. But don't look too closely because there's a missing part. I don't know what's happened to it. I'm sure it's somewhere here, probably right in front of me, but I just don't know. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, no, there isn't a missing part. I did it correctly. Well, I'll be. Well, I'm equally as surprised about that. Jake started to watch on Twitch but talk on YouTube since Twitch has multi-window. Twitch is on time, but YouTube's delayed, but then Twitch chat is dead. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Jake. Yeah, leaving everything for future Ruth. Yeah, but look what happened, Jake. I left the problem for future Ruth and it sorted itself out on its own. It's not a very good life lesson, but sometimes avoiding things actually works. To be fair, it was just because I wasn't paying enough attention to the instructions. Oh. I haven't seen any news about the mice apocalypse near Sydney, but I do know that every few years I do have a mice invasion here. But fortunately, Chunky Monkey down there is helpful when it comes to maintaining mice populations. Reducing mice populations is perhaps the better way of describing that. How do you do the multi-window thing on Twitch? First time I see people panicking when they did it right. Yeah, I know. So I wasn't expecting it to actually be correct. That's why, Corno. But it's because then it's not a mirror image. That's what confused me. Is that it looks different on either side. You just stay full screen on Twitch and then you just go to YouTube and pause the YouTube video. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, Mama's Bricks. It's a very nonsensical stream today. it's fun, but I don't know what's happened to me today. Not in a bad way. It's just one of those days. Right. People are saying hello to Mama's Bricks again, which is lovely. I am looking forward to Mama's Bricks stream, which is that next weekend? Oh, Mama's Bricks can't type. Let's check my calendar. I'm pretty sure, yes, that is next weekend. Mama's Bricks stream next weekend is a birthday stream, which is super exciting. That's going to be absolutely lovely. That's not multi-screen. You're conning me. I'll show you with screenshots. I'll text them on Insta. Oh my gosh, that's right. And Corne has all the shops ready for the shopping street. Let's get building. Yay. Right, I'm just, I don't know. Oh, okay. I think I am going to get the back of the mouse head done soon. Right, focus. Just got to focus on the back of the mouse head. And British is also saying the Barracuda Bay offer ended. No. Oh, drats. Drats. I made a mistake already, gang. Right. I think it might just be Mickey tonight because I'm not too sure if I can function for long enough to even focus on being able to put together Minnie as well. I suspect that that's just a disaster waiting to happen. I did just see that part, yes. I must admit, Barracuda Bay is a really nice looking set. I have enjoyed seeing people's videos on that and their thoughts on that set. Soon, hopefully. I do have quite a few videos that have been filmed. I just need to take the photos and do all the editing. But unfortunately, the last few weeks have been like really quite busy for me. So I'm just waiting until I've got the time and the energy to be able to do something really nice. I don't want to sort of rush. That's the back of the mouse head. Ooh, yay. Right. Now I've got to turn it over and do the front of the mouse head. Yeah, hopefully soon. I had hoped that I would be able to get one up this week, but this week ended up being a bit of a disaster of a week for me. So I sort of thought rather than adding more pressure to my life, it's better off just to chill out, take a moment, and then do my live stream tonight, which I always enjoy streaming with you guys and having a chat and a few laughs, and then just see how I go this week. So fingers crossed I will have the time and the energy and the capacity to be able to take some more photos and do my editing. But we'll just sort of see. We'll see how I go. It is sort of quite nice when I can put out a video and a live stream each week. But I'm also, is that right? No, that's not right. Oops. But I'm also sort of quite mindful of just like plodding along and trying not to stress myself out too much. Ooh, combine 2 juice bars to start the shopping street. Yay. I think I said this last week when I was actually building the juice bar set, but I do really like that juice bar. I think it's like probably one of my one of the most joyful friend sets, I think. There's just something about that set that's really like bright and colourful and fun. Yeah, time for mouse surgery. Exactly. Right. Looks like the cheek implants are done, Elle. For everybody who wants to have a good laugh, after the stream, there's a new episode of Queens Who Like to Watch on YouTube. Oh, cool. Maybe post that link on Discord, Corne. I think that there's a lot of us that would enjoy that. I wonder if Lego expected the Winnie the Pooh set to sell out so quickly, and I'm surprised there's no Walt Disney minifigure yet. Yeah, I know, it's interesting. I know the other, what was I watching the other day? I was watching some stuff about, well, one of the channels that I do quite enjoy watching is called Emily D. Baker, who was, or still is, an attorney in the US, but she also has a fantastic YouTube channel where she looks at different things in pop culture and sort of breaks down the law behind them. And so she's done a few videos on the documents that she could actually look at as part of the Britney Spears conservatorship. She's looked at some of the stuff that Kanye West released around his contracts and his music stuff. She's talked about the Taylor Swift lawsuits and those sorts of things, as well as a few different YouTube-y type lawsuits as well, which is kind of cool. But this week she was talking about some of the deep fake stuff that had happened in the UK with, I think, a high school cheerleading team. One of the mums of one of the cheerleaders in the team made deep fake videos of other girls on the cheer squad in order to try and get those girls kicked out of the cheer squad to give her daughter a better opportunity for cheering roles. I don't know enough about that, but it was really interesting hearing about the deep fake stuff, and then some of the positive examples that she was giving about deep fake stuff was about being able to like have actors who passed away participate in films. So obviously the one that springs to mind, and one of the examples that she used, was Carrie Fisher from the Star Wars franchise. However, one of the things that she also mentioned in that was that at some point the studio needed to have gotten permission to use Carrie Fisher's likeness. And obviously, probably Carrie Fisher gave permission to have her likeness used in the form of dolls and merchandise and on T-shirts and those sorts of things. But I don't know whether or not people would always grant permission to have their likeness used in the context of a deep fake CGI character. So maybe Lego can't have a Walt Disney character because they don't have the rights to use Walt Disney's likeness. That was a very long tangent. But that's something worth thinking about, I guess, when we're talking about who YouTube can and can't make figures of. So I don't know what happens in the world of Walt Disney and where his likeness actually gets used. Oops, I forgot some parts here. I am missing entire steps again. Yeah, so I thought that was sort of quite interesting when she was talking about some of that sort of stuff. I was sort of like, oh, cool. It's a very interesting YouTube channel. I actually think that it would be really kind of cool to see if, Tech's here. Hey, buddy. It's lovely that you've stopped by. I think it would be kind of interesting to have like an Australian version or something like that. But the other thing is that I don't think that Lego probably did expect the Winnie the Pooh set to sell out so quickly. But I did say earlier in the chat that I have ordered my Winnie the Pooh on back order. And that's the first time that I've ever seen a set be able to be ordered on the Australian Lego website via back order. That might just be because the sets that I usually buy don't go on back order, but I just sort of went, none of the other sort of like big fancy sets that I've ever asked for they've never put them on back order. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to see that that's what's happened this time with Winnie the Pooh in Australia. The back of the mouse head kind of has the curves of the new Cinderella carriage. Yes, very similar. And there's more of the mouse chin that has been created. Yeah, the organic cafe and the juice bar have a very citrusy lemon and lime colour scheme. Good news. Oh, yay. But no rush, Jake. Just whenever, buddy. It's all good. Yes, please. That would be fantastic. I've still got your little parcel there. So that they don't have to paint the arms. That's my guess. Yeah, well, I remembered that some of you guys had talked about the fact that you can go on back order, but I'd never seen that on an Australian website before Winnie the Pooh. So I've not been able to order, I wasn't able to order any of the Disney Castle or the Disney train station on back order, even though it did say that it was going to come back into stock. I haven't been able to order the Elf Clubhouse on back order either. I think I was very, very lucky to get hold of the diner, so I don't think that would have been a back order thing either. But yeah, it was just interesting to me that that's the first time for me that I've seen a Lego set on the Australian Lego website be able to come up on back order, which might just be because I don't order that often on the Lego website, and the sets that I tend to order from Lego are probably not going to be hugely popular anyway. But yeah, it was just sort of interesting, and especially because I know that you guys talk about that quite often. Sort of the mouse looks like it's smiling to me creepily. Yeah, it's not a cute mouse at this point in time at all. Okay, right. Here. Just putting more of the mouse face together. Oh dear. Right, but okay. I still don't feel like I'm building in a very confident fashion tonight at all, gang. But as usual, it's been fun chatting away. And oh my gosh. Uh-oh. I've gone wrong, gang. I've stuffed it up. Oops. Uh-oh. So what else has been happening in the world of Lego this sort of week? Winnie the Pooh, I think, has probably been the most exciting thing that I've sort of come across. Obviously, this set arriving was really nice. What I'm aware, Australia, yeah, that sounds about right. Short end of the stick when it comes to stock, and it's very random when things restock. So maybe they anticipated high demand, so have a batch almost ready. Yeah, I think it might also have to do with where the stock comes from as well, because I strongly suspect that the stock that we get in Australia is probably produced in Asia. I think that that's probably what would happen, and I think that someone also mentioned that the sets that are available in North America tend to come from Mexico. Oh no. So I think that probably plays a huge role in what happens as well. So we'll just have to sort of see, which is also one of the reasons why I think I was able to get hold of the diner, because I think that the diner had basically gone out of stock everywhere else, and then clearly someone in some warehouse somewhere found, you know, a crate of the downtown diner left behind. So it was just like, okay, we'll chuck these up on our website. Oh my gosh. This mouse nose is turning into the bane of my existence. Ugh. Right. Whew. That was a struggle. Okay. More mouse nose situations happening. I think. Okay, yep, no, that is what we're supposed to go. And Tech and Joe are chatting, which is really cool. And their mouse nose. Ooh. And then, how does this go in here then? Oh, like that. Like that. Am I missing some very... Oh. Whoops. Yeah. Oops, I accidentally missed an entire page of the instructions. Instead of turning to page 102, I turned to page 104. Oops. It's probably a very good thing that you guys aren't actually watching my hands this week, because I don't think that this live stream would be handy for anyone to watch as any form of instructional teachings. It's been a shambles. That happened in the UK with the betrayal of the Cloud City. It retired, and then a couple of months later I got it restocked. Yeah. It's very handy when some poor person finds a crate of them, you know, left behind in a warehouse somewhere. It's just like jackpot. And it was also super handy with the downtown diner, because I didn't think that I was going to be able to get my little paws on that one at all, because it had been gone for such a long time. Right, just inserting more mouse parts into the mouse face. Right. Okay. There's more of the mouse face. Ooh, still kind of creepy. Right, now we get to insert our pre-built mouse nose. Don't mention anything about it too much, please, gang. Oh, and the mouse nose can actually, like, ooh, wiggle. Okay, and now we've got this printed piece that we just add on. And there's a mouse face. Hello, I'm Mickey. I can't do a Mickey Mouse voice. That's the best that it can be. Oh, with no ears. How do I dust very delicate sets? Hogwarts is a mess. Usually I use a soft toothbrush specifically to clean Lego with. But sometimes it's tricky depending on the angles. But again, I also usually try not to allow them to get too dusty in the first place. Right, oh, okay, I have to build mouse ears now. Gosh, the pressure is on, gang. Which usually just involves, like, not letting the dog into the Lego rooms. Oh, Cornate. Corne, why are you typing this to me in the middle of the night? Not combining two juice bars. I'm just going to have two identical juice bars, but from the same company, or I'll build one in mirror image and open the side wall to connect them. Okay. Brickish, that's the best advice. Just don't pay any attention to the dusting. Yeah, I use a toothbrush. I think some people have got like makeup brushes or paint brushes. I think I would quite like to get a paintbrush as well, because then the bristles are sort of downwards, which would then get at different angles, whereas the toothbrush bristles are sort of like more horizontally. And so then that sort of connects at a different sort of spot, I guess. Ooh. So, yeah, I think that like a is that my reaction? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was me trying to read your message. Yeah. No, I get it. Now that I've read it out loud, I do actually understand the fact that you're not going to be combining two juice bars. They're just going to be, yeah, like a boost juice or something like that. Or, oh my gosh. How? Oh, okay. No, I've got it. I do quite like the idea of, though, having like more of a mega juice bar with the mirror image ones, and then the connection in the middle. Is this right? Is he meant to have? Yeah, he is meant to have sort of like a jaunty head. Okay. Oh no. Sorry guys, his chin fell off. Why did your chin fall off? What are you doing that your chin would fall off? Okay, here we go. There we go. Is that correct? Is that what he's supposed to look like? Oh, yes, it is. Whew. Mickey. That he is actually very cute. I will actually say that for Mickey, is that he does actually look very adorable. Hogwarts being dusty for me is like a Star Wars ship being dusty for you. I'll connect to one will be built in mirror image and connect to the first one. Yep. Oh yeah, and then change up the interior. Cool. That sounds awesome. Right. We are actually at the 3-hour mark. So I think that Mickey. My chin fell off because of your shoulder. That his chin fell off. Yeah, I know. I didn't expect it at all. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know enough about Mickey Mouse to comment too much on the art style. I do think that, like, I mean, he looks really cute. I will give him that. Like, having him here now in front of me is that he is a lot cuter in person than what he is in picture. But to be fair, like, that's the image that we have of him. That's the image that we have at the back of him, and that's exactly what's sat in front of me. But I think that he does actually look a lot cuter in person than in real life. But maybe that's because, you know, we've been through a bit tonight. All his surgeries, various body parts falling off. I still am unsure of like his little mouse paws, because they do look very like Brabby, which is a bit intense and not so like mitteny, which I think would be kind of cuter. But, you know, that's what you can do with Lego parts. And I think that he's really cute. He is. He's gorgeous. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I don't know where I'm going to put him. I don't know how he's going to fit into my life at all. So that's going to be a problem. Yeah, I wasn't sure either. And then I think what actually started to make me like the figures a bit more was seeing them in the background of Emmasaurus's most of her videos, like with the bookshelf where she's just got Mickey and Minnie hanging out next to each other. And I was like, actually, they do look really cute in a bookcase. Like, it is very much display piece and all of that sort of thing. But, you know, they're cute. Yeah, Brickish, I agree. Totally growing on me. Very, very cute and fun. Not super bright, not super colourful, but yeah, really, really, really cool. Yeah, I like the look of them. And yeah, and then I'll get to build up Minnie at some stage as well. I don't know about all these accessories. I'm not really interested in guitars and cameras and books and stuff like that. So I might not have them on display. But I definitely like the look of Minnie as well, with like the little flower and a hat and a spotty skirt and stuff like that. I think that that's going to be kind of cute too. So we'll see. We'll see how we go with that one. But yeah, Mickey's adorable. He's so cute. He had a rough time of it tonight. It wasn't a smooth build by any stretch of the imagination. And I'm really regretting calling this live stream Mickey and Minnie Mouse and 2 mice as well. I think I'm probably going to have to go back and just be like, one mouse only tonight. Another mouse coming soon, perhaps. So yeah, it's been really nice though chatting to all of you guys tonight. As always, you've cheered me up and made a very stressful week for me a lot more enjoyable, which is what tends to happen on these streams. It is loads of fun and really enjoyable. But yeah, we've just gone over the 3-hour mark, so I'm probably going to have to get up and stretch my legs and sort my life out a little bit. I'm not sure, does anyone know if Sarah's streaming tonight? Because it would be really nice to send you over to Sarah and check her out. And make sure that you guys get to hang out with her fantastic stream. If not, there is a fantastic Lego Dots bracelet review over on L of L channel, which definitely would deserve a huge watch as well. And of course, we do also have a video from Brick Emotion as well. No, it doesn't look like Sarah's streaming tonight, so that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, so we'll just have to sort of wrap things up. Yeah. Sarah isn't streaming tonight. Give him a lightsaber. Exactly. If they made Mickey as a Jedi statue, I'd definitely buy it. Yeah, I can see that. Yes, that's fine, Tech. Whenever you've got a chance, just stop by and say hello. Oh, bless. No, your videos are always super enjoyable, Elle. You've got a wonderful channel. I'm happy to say that about your channel. Oh, fantastic. Yes, Brett, that would be wonderful. So if anyone is around at 8 p.m. UK time, go and say hello to Brett over on Miss Bricks of Fun. That would be awesome. I will probably be very sound asleep by then, no doubt. But thanks for stopping by, Brett. I really love that you pop in and say hello. And Brickish is saying goodbye as well. Take care, everyone. Jake has said goodbye on Twitch and over here on YouTube. Take care again, Joe. Yeah, it's been lovely hanging out with you all. I am going to go and watch a few cool videos and then get another good night's sleep. Yeah. Oh, wow, exactly. Like, I mean, I think that you and I enjoy so many of the same sets that it's just been awesome to find another fantastic channel that does similar stuff. So take care, Elle. Enjoy your week, and hopefully you'll get to stream soon with internet connections. Tech saying goodbye to everyone as well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend as well, mate. And Brickish is saying goodbye over on Twitch as well. Thanks, Jake. It's always lovely streaming when you're around. Lego Maniac, you have a lovely weekend as well. Enjoy your cheesy nuggets. See you all. Yes, I'll probably see you over on the Discord. Take care, Mark. See you as well. Bye, everyone.